Morning guys, Richie from Driftomaniacs here, and I'm down here at JJ Customs in San Jose, California to check out the RedCat Racing Ground Pounder monster truck in much in the same vein as the Axial SMT10. So I'm going to talk you through where its similarities are to the Axial trucks and where I think it's a little bit better because it has a couple of very neat features. And as ever guys, if you like this stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so the RedCat Ground Pounder, 4-wheel drive, brush motor, ready to run, comes complete with nickel metal hydride battery pack on here. As I say, to my mind, it is a monster truck around about the same size and scale, as 1/10 scale, as the Axial SMT10. You may have seen my Max D. The one thing that jumps out on this though is staring straight at you. Twin servos, one at the rear as well as the one at the front. Now that's the conversion that people do on some of the Axial SMT10s, but this comes with the twin servo set up straight out of the box, which is very good. Also note the little servo guards around the front now, which is a very neat feature to my mind. Please take note, Axial. And we've got that superb metal chassis on there, so it may bend under heavy impact, but you're not going to get in any danger of snapping it in a hurry. Anyway guys, let me know as ever your first thoughts on it. It's got a good weight to it, but it's not excessively heavy, so guessing that nickel metal hydride battery is going to last a reasonable length of time. Anyway, let me get the body off. Okay, so what do we got under the skin? Well, with the cover off, let's have a look what we got under the skin. Let's say front mounted servo on there, huge amount of metal. I'm liking what I'm seeing already on there. This is also acting as the roll cage, if you like, inside of that body. So this thing can be able to land smack upside down and it's not going to damage the shell or whatsoever, I'm thinking, on there. Battery warning card on that, as I said, does come out inclusive with a nickel metal hydride battery on there, so you're completely ready to go. We've got our ESC on there, as I say, brushed motor on this, but I'll come to that in just a second. But it would be fairly easy to upgrade to a brushless setup if you wanted. And whilst it's 4-wheel drive, just like the Axial SMT10, the diffs aren't locked, so you can have a high range of flexibility for monster truck fun. I'm thinking this should actually be pretty good down the skate park, particularly if you upgrade it to brushless. Not quite sure how fast it goes out the box. Very aggressive tyre tread, quite liking those wheels. Anyway, let me know what you think guys. And in down there, and we've got our, I was looking for it, our receiver tucked away at the front there, 2.4 GHz radio system, so nothing is going to interfere with the RedCat Ground Pounder. I would say that is a fairly robust truck for the money, certainly compared to some of the Traxxas cars. If you're buying this for your kids, you're not going to go far wrong. If they go and smack this into anything, there's not a lot in there that's they're going to damage in an awful hurry. Certainly not with the stock brush setup on that. Even if you go brushless, this thing's going to look set to take a fairly big impact. And so, really nice touch, the guard on the. Okay, well, I'd love to hear people's first opinions on the RedCat Ground Pounder. I'm thinking you're getting something quite robust for your money here. It's got quite a solid feel to the whole thing. Okay, banding down the underside of the car, looks fairly nice and simple to work on. So if you're new to RC, this is definitely going to be on your list, and particularly that 4-wheel steer. I do wonder if you can buy parts to actually lock the axles off, but quite impressive. As I say, fairly simplistic to work on. Okay guys, going out quick suspension test. So lift that front wheel up until, probably got about 3.5–4 inches of travel on there at the front. That's a double check then to think, is that the front or not with having twin servos. Checking on the back there, lift one wheel until that front one just begins to come, yeah, about 3.5 inches of travel on there. And well, is the whole thing damped? Oh, you could have fun at the skate park with that, boys. Well guys, let me know your thoughts on the RedCat Ground Pounder. This car is available to see, just like all of the ones on these shelves behind you. They are all new cars, all unboxed, so you can come down here to JJ Customs in San Jose, California. Take them off the shelf, take the lid off, have a good look around the car and ask the guys down here any questions you might have. There is a link to them below this video, and as ever guys, if you like this stuff, then don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, well if you like the look of the RedCat Ground Pounder, get in touch with JJ Customs using the above details, or more to the point, get yourself down to their store where you can check this car out, and every other car they sell is also unboxed like this one, so you can go in the store, pick it up off the shelf, take the lid off it and have a good look around it before deciding if it's the right truck for you or not. So any questions you might have, don't hesitate to get in touch with JJ Customs.